YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Neil Goodfella Neil, coming through with another sneaker review, another sneaker opinion, basically a more slept on kick at that. Also too, man, I'm ready to also do this on foot like right after, so that's why I'm kind of a little bit more like geared up a little bit. Yeah, man. So did a little bit of my research on this too. This is my first time ever having this Nike Air Max, and it's definitely a fire flame sneaker. I think maybe only as far as reviews on YouTube go that I've seen, I might have just seen only, damn, three or four, less than 5 for sure. It's just amazing like how many sneakers get slept on. And I know we getting hit by sneakers different every which way, fourth quarter, every week, but even still throughout the year, it's still getting slept on. So this was part of my GOAT rampage, my GOAT. No, scratch that. I actually bought these off eBay. Bought these off eBay for about 68. I worked the deal out with the seller. Now the agreement was that it wasn't gonna come with a box, but it was definitely brand new, size 9.5. And man, one of the things I wanted to, first off, I'm gonna give a brief overview of this. This is my first time ever having a Nike Air Tailwind 4 on my channel, and that's what this model is, the Nike Air Tailwind 4 in the Verde and white colorway. It's Verde something, but I know Verde means like green, I guess, in a way, or at least every time I see it, just like Verde sauce when you like at a Mexican restaurant or something like that. But anyway, these joints right here, I had to have them. If you already been a subscriber on my channel for a while, you know that I really like the lime green air bubbles, man. When it comes to the Air Max, Air Max got a hell of they got a strict cult following, man. So yeah, it didn't dawn on me until like a few weeks ago. I was like, damn, it's actually an Air Max cult following. Like whatever you put up Air Max people will come and see. So, but anyway, these joints right here is actually a part 4, obviously. This was actually the line that actually started Nike with the whole Air Max bubble. Now this particular model actually came out in 1999. If I'm not mistaken, this is an OG colorway, Fly and Flames. Even if this wasn't an OG colorway, I still would have picked up because I really like that lime green effect. You got more of that gradient effect on it though. But going into it, going to the top, this is the only dislike I have about this sneaker, is that they actually made everything white up here. Like they embroidered it white. I wish they could have either made this black or more so like that crimson color that you're going to see as I move on through the sneaker. Going to the insole, you have that crimson Nike right there. It looks infrared on the camera, but when you actually see this in person, it's actually like a crimson orange like color. And that's that color I wish they actually could have put up here. And it says Max Air. All along the tongue, you got that nice fluffy mesh. Going to the top of the toe box, you also have mesh as well. And you also have this added swoosh right here to actually add to, you know, more branding and everything. I feel like this kind of tops it off. This either could have worked with or without it, but I feel like this also just add that extra step, this that cherry to the whipped cream. Also going to the top of the toe cap, you do also have like this leather kind of like swoop paneling right here. This right here actually remind me of the Nike Air Nomo. But I don't feel like digging through the back though. But I got the Nike Air Nomo joints. That's what that remind me of. The top of this toe cap, like the kind of little bit of, it stole a little bit from that Nike Air Nomo, but that's the only part. You also do have like a nubuck underlay behind that, like an undering panel. This is actually a nubuck black. You also do have leather running up along the sides of the body right here. Going around to the back, this is actually that crimson that's actually on the inside, okay, that we saying earlier with the Nike on the insole. And this is just embroidery here. Not embroidered, my bad, not embroidered, but that's just, you know, a few wears that'll probably be out or whatever like that. Just saying. But it is holding on for a while. I've worn these for a few days now and it hasn't worn out. I have some wear out quicker, but that's not really the breaker, you know, a deal breaker. So you got that on the back. It just looks so good in the camera, like that infrared. I could definitely use it if it was an infrared too. On the back right here, you also have like a nubuck and more of a kind of like, I don't want to say vinyl because this is not like the 23 on the back of an 11. This has more staying power, so it's more like a small little rubber letters on the back with the max air. Going around to the other side, like around the inner, I don't know what this is called. I don't know if it's called inner lateral or something like that, the technical name. But you also still have leather as well going around. All along this, the gradient area, that's where you have more of the mesh, complete mesh rather. Mesh on this side as well. Obviously you can see that Volt swoosh or Verde swoosh. And lastly, those air bubbles, which is magnificent, crazy, fly, and flames, man. Lime green, Volt, call it what you want. I like that color. I like when the air bubbles is this color and red and also purple as well. It's just like my top 3 favorite Air Max bubble colors. The Volt, like this color, this air bubble colorway usually could go with a lot of sneakers, no matter the color. That's another thing too that's raw about it. It could go with a blue sneaker, it could go with a red sneaker, purple sneaker, green. Like, it just really sets it off to me. And then it kind of almost look like, you know, semi glow in the dark in a way. That would be fly though if they can actually make this glow in the dark, or if they can instill some kind of glow in the dark technology that's not actually going to be like tough on the shoe, no batteries required or nothing, but you know, just something to kind of, or a colorway or a certain chemical mixed inside this Air Max bubble plastic to make it radiate at night. That'd definitely be fly, but maybe I'm ahead of my time. Lastly, going down to the sole, you see you have that I don't want to call that tuned there. Then you got that traction on here is great. Now originally in '99 these came out as a running sneaker, obviously. Now I got mine in a size 9.5. I go to a size 10 to a size 9.5 as well. And before I get off into that, just I don't want to miss anything on the sneaker. You also still have like nubuck going up along the tongue, and you have leather, black leather going going around the lace area. Black mesh also covering the ankle. And as far as the ankle inside go, I'm part of Black Sock Gang, so you know the fuzzies not gonna really too much be a problem since you got an all black sock liner. Now I've laced these up before. They're okay. They do provide a tighter fit. As far as the lacing go, the lacing also has like those 3M kind of like lines going through them. I'm about to say swooshes. Lines going through them as well. They look gray on camera and light, but you know, if you like take a picture or something like that, they'll glow. Or reflect rather. The craftsmanship on this joint is not bad. I don't see any glue hanging out. It doesn't feel super cheap, but at the same time it's not super premium neither. It's one of those middle tier kind of like Nike joints, which is okay with me. I know every sneaker can't be premium and all that stuff, man. So yeah, I think the regular price for these was either $160 or almost $180, which is still too much for me in this day and age. To me, I mean, you might as well wait on the deals. They came out with crazy amount of colorways. Supreme also did their own collab with these joints. So yeah. Moving on, the leather on here itself, as far as the way it feels like one of those breaking in kind of like leathers that might get better a little bit over time. It's not too much leather, but it's just enough to, you know, possibly break in during wear and stuff. Also too, when you're wearing these joints, expect this to start discoloring into like yellow. This is one of those soles that like one of those midsoles that's obviously painted white the way Nike painted them, obviously, but once they also start yelling, you know, due to oxidation and just wearing them in general, even if you keep them clean and you clean them every night, they're still going to yellow. It's just one of them things you can't really fight unless you literally like repaint all the white areas back over in the sneaker. Me, I welcome the aging process, the aging stuff. I welcome the character rather, and I don't mind the character as long as I can keep the sneaker clean. That's just me personally. I know some people like to keep it crispy white, but that's just me. As far as the size with the gradient, these ribs right here, like this rib cage and stuff, kind of remind me a little bit like centipede legs, man. I was thinking that before I ordered these joints too as well. But again, one of the things that actually at least sold me on this sneaker was definitely the gradient lime green color. You could go look at the other colorways as well. You know, different strokes for different folks. They might have a few colors that you like. I know they got like a white and cream red going in like a gradient like way. Then they had this Indian and a Pacers like colorway with the navy blue, or maybe I should say Michigan like colorway. The navy blue and the yellow gold is kind of like color, and the white. Those look okay. But these was the ones that really stole the show for me. And you also got that, again, like I said, the white and red and black, more like Atlanta Hawks, Chicago Bull like colorway. But this one of those sneakers that, again, I feel like the colorway can, you know, either make this sneaker okay or real fire. And also, too, it depends on your taste, too. Now, as far as sizing go, I say go true to size or go a half size up. Whatever size you kind of, you know, wear a Nike Air Max, just basically stick to that. Now, one of the things as far as sizing go, man, I thought I was in trouble. Now, this being my first sneaker, I didn't want to get a size 10 because I didn't want to have that bulky feeling. With runners, I usually try to go with a more snug fit. And with that snug fit, the sneaker looks more full. You could control it better. It's not like your foot sliding around in the boat or anything like that. So when you kind of trying out models for the first time, you know, it's kind of risky trying to go and get like a snug fit in a way, because what if these would have fit exactly the way a 10 was, you know, a 10 was supposed to fit, and then I would have got this, went down a half size, which is a 9.5 on the back right here. In case you just didn't know, you got that cotton fluffy tongue in the back. Of course, I wear black socks, that's why you see some of those fibers in the back, or black cotton. But it's a size 9.5. I know they also got that little QR code now in a lot of their products, Nike doing. But if I would have went down with that, you know, I would have been in pain, man. Like, but the crazy thing about it was I thought I was gonna actually hate the way these sneakers fit. I was like, man, I hope these not one of those sneakers that look good but make your feet hurt. Now, I did take in mind that I got a snug fit, and with that being said, the break-in time was like taking this out the box and getting it brand new is terrible. Terrible. Give these a chance, man. I say give these 24 to 48 hours to break in. I constantly wore these all day, 4 days, 3 days, so I could give you guys a proper review, man. So I want to just throw these to the wayside. I'm like, oh, hell no. You know, I know we expecting like immediate comfort as soon as we put the sneaker on, man, but this is not that sneaker, especially if you going for a snug fit. Maybe you can you know, fight the comfort as long as you get like your real size or actual size and not more so of a snug fit. Now, with that being said, now this is a size 9.5, and again, that's my snug fit size. I can wear size 10, size 9.5, and sometimes a 9 depending on the brand. Something like Adidas where the size is kind of like everywhere. I usually just get a 9. But anyway, with these joints, I just noticed that it actually said T4 at the top too. That's that's different. That's smooth. But with these joints though, man, as far as sizing go, watch yourself. Get true to size. Don't skimp out on this. But if you do get a snug fit, or if you do get your regular size and it feel like it's starting to pinch, again, give them 48 hours, walk around in them, and then you should be good to go. Now, afterwards, after I actually broke these in, these were actually fire and flames though, man. I couldn't wait to show you guys this, and I can't actually wait to put them back on. You know, I like them now. You know, I just didn't want these. I just didn't want to be in pain. Like, goodness, man, don't be one of those sneakers, Nike. Come on. Y'all ever got those sneakers that's like, they look good, but they hurt your feet, man? Even if you get your right size, but it's just that technology, and maybe it's the way they make them now or something like that. You know, now we have better technology in sneakers and more comfort, and you know, technology has advanced and all this stuff, you know, because this is a 20-year-old sneaker right now. So I don't want to be too long with it though, man. Just to round all this off though, man, I copped this because it's the Verde colorway, that nice green colorway. This is an OG colorway. This is one of them joints that started in 1979. This is part 4, model 4, that dropped in 1999, which is 20 years from its original date. The Nike Air Tailwind originally first had the Nike Air unit in it, but it used to be like this. It used to not be exposed. It was the Air Max 1 that actually exposed the Nike Air unit. And due to the Pompidou Center that Tinker Hatfield actually seen, I think in Paris or something like that, that's when they also started getting popular with exposing the sole. But before I leave you guys on that, the reason why the sole, that like we all take it for granted now, but this used to actually be a big deal when you used to curve the bubble. This is when they came out with the blow molding technology. That started in the Air Max 93 back in the day, 1993. I think that also was one of Tinker's favorite Air Max sneakers. I think it might still be, but that's also a shoe that also pushed the limits forward as far as bending the bubble, you know, because I could pick up one of these Air Max 1s or a Jordan 4 or something like that, or Jordan 3, you know, one of those Air Maxes from the 80s, and you would just see just a straight bubble. You wouldn't even get the curvature. So the curvature started with the Air Max 120, Air Max 93. Then we went to the Air Max 90, Air Max 95, the 96. I didn't too much see the 96 all like that because those was kind of got slipped on back in their day. They need to release those too. And the Air Max 97s, obviously y'all know those are very curvature as far as the Air Max unit go. But that's enough of me though, man. That's enough of the history though with it. Tell me what you guys think. You guys gonna cop the Nike Air Tailwind 4? You get multiple colorways? Is this one of the most slept on sneakers of the year? I kind of think so, but you know, it's one of the things where if you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. It's as simple as that. No hype, no nothing. It is what it is. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace. And also, thanks for looking at my previous videos, look at my upcoming content, and also look at my previous content as well. I didn't get a chance to say happy Thanksgiving to you guys, so happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Go watch my videos for that day. And my Puma joint, and whatever else I got up before this video. Peace.